obviously these losses, I mean, they add up, that frustration is going to come with it. Is this one more difficult than the others because of how you had that pushback in the second half, and then they scored, not a buzzer beater, but one with, 24 seconds left, something like that?
Yeah, but that's on us really at the end of the day, right? Like they took it to us for 30 minutes. And again, we're chasing the game. I do like our way we responded coming into the second half there. And we didn't run out of time tonight. We clawed back, tied it, and a bad break on Smitty's to pull ahead by one late there. But at the end of the day, we shot ourselves in the foot here again, and then that's the part that kind of sucks the most. Our controllables are we haven't been able to do that as for a full 60 yet.
I don't know if this is an okay question, but when you're in a skid, you've coached for a long time, and the game starts and you're down by a goal, or you're down by 2 goals, and that's kind of been a theme here. Mm-hmm. Does a team become like almost vulnerable? Like when the time is tough, does that kind of hurt you even more?
But it has that effect on you, right? Because again, we're trying to chase it, and again, sort of one leads to the next one, and then we're kind of squeezing our sticks. And again, I thought the one positive about it is we kind of kept to the game plan for the most part. Offensively, we kind of kept swinging the balls, creating opportunities. Again, we had a lot of opportunities, a lot of pipes in that first half as well that didn't close the gap with scoreboard wise. But there was some good stuff that we were doing out there, and I think that's the thing we got to learn is that when the going gets tough, let's just continue to stick with the plan, because again, if we're going to push back, as you said, we finally got to that point where we did push back. Right, so if we find that spot, we start on time and we push back earlier, maybe we're not as chasing the game as much as we were. So it's just a thing that I still think as a young group we gotta figure out really at the end of the day. And again, that's the one thing, lessons. Right, we're 9 games into the season right now. We're halfway through, I guess 8, but. Like I say, we still got a lot of lessons to learn, and hopefully we come away with that one tonight here.
So you guys. And just a couple players that stick to my mind are Ben McDonnell, Thomas McConvey, Austin Hasen. Like, this is a young team with young players. T-Mac even said that he thinks he's learning more through losses than you do in wins. Do you see the same thing with that youth?
And that's the thing, right? I think the first 3 games, those mistakes were happening. We were kind of getting away with it, right? So you kind of lull yourself into that false sense of positivity that everything is okay. And again, I think everything's okay here at the end of the day. Like we just gotta stick with it. And again, just have that fire right from the get-go. And again, let's not wait to push back. Let's start on time.
What do you think of Ryan Smith? I mean, in the second half, there were moments where you've talked about him as a leader. Like, he does almost look like that guy that sort of wills teams into the fire.
Yeah, 100%. And he did drag us into there, and he's a lot of big plays, a lot of big picks, and again, we did play the right way. I think the second half, it's just the unfortunate errors that's ending up in the back of our net. We're not getting that lucky here right now, and we got to earn our luck.
What did change in the second half, specifically from the defensive side? Because it felt like, and I hear you always use this term, you got to play by committee. It felt like your D-men were doing that in the third and fourth quarter.
Yeah, 100%, especially in the fourth quarter. Like, we locked it down 1 5-on-5 goal against there at the end of the day here is we gave ourselves an opportunity. But again, we just got on the same page, I think, and we were just kind of crisper, sharper, communicating a little bit better, and then like our feet were moving because we were confident what we were trying to do as a group. So, yeah, it's the positives that we got to search for, and we'll take away from it here moving forward.
Another commonality throughout this skid has been your injuries. You are missing a lot of players. I know that's not an excuse, but are you looking at this bye week as, is this almost one of the last times to kind of get guys back and kind of reset and recharge here? Because after that, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if you guys have any bye weeks.
No, that's it. We got the next 11 games here in 10 weeks, right? So coming out of this. So, yeah, no, it's like I say, it's a hand we're dealt. And again, we do have the faith and the belief in the group that's on the floor, regardless of who's looking good in the suit up in the stands right now. Like, again, we want them back. And again, having this bye week might be a good time where we can get maybe 1-2 of these guys back. But at the end of the day, we're, like I say, our depth is being tested. Our depth is getting experience. And tomorrow, it bodes well for us for our program and the team that we got.